You are listening to a piece of the Salasin.10 podcasterium. You are listening to a piece of the Salasin.10 podcasterium.
So I had my Pfizer shot just yesterday, and here's kind of like the journey. So it was a little bit quick, I should say. I think I was under some sort of special registration procedure, but it is completely legal at the moment. Well, the government has already said they'll be allowing walk-ins very soon because of the extreme cases in the state. So, yeah. But right now it's by appointment. So they actually called me up on the same day and told me to go on the same day. So it was at this center called Sunway Medical, and so I was in doubt at first, and they asked me, I asked them whether it is real, and they'll update the government app for vaccination that provides digital blockchain certificates, etc. And that's another topic on its own. So I said, yeah, alright, set it up. And they did. They updated the app, got in, and it was hard to get the parking there, but managed to find one as one person drove out. So the thing is, overall, the thing was done really properly. They actually refuse you to go to the next station after they only allow you to go to the next station after you finish sanitizing your hands, both your hands. So yeah, extra set of cleanliness, and it is like sterile conditions sort of thing. There's like a HEPA filter at the main entrance, which is just off the car park. So once you get your cars parked, you go to the ground level of the car park, and I think the first level of the car park, but the ground level of the medical center. And there'll be like 4 rows of tables, and they run like this thing like clockwork. So the first person will actually ensure that you got your timestamp on the app updated. So you answer basic questions on the app, and they'll verify that your timestamp on the app is updated, and then you can check yourself in with the app, the app is government issued again. It's called MySejahtera, MySejahtera. So yeah. Then you check in, you go through the entrance. The entrance only allows for like a single person to get through each one, so I think there's another person there to check that you have an appointment, and then they tell you to take the elevator up to the 4th floor. So this is the A tower of the medical center. So we're at the 4th floor, and there are hand sanitizers everywhere, bottles of it, so you can just use one at your convenience. It's really good. Then after that, you end up on the 4th floor, and on the 4th floor you are kind of put in a queue, and you're given a clipboard with a pen, although I encourage you to bring your own pen to fill out the consent form. Be sure to read everything on consent form properly. And I think there's somebody roaming around or something like that. You can ask questions and all this stuff about the consent form, and you sign it, you return it, and there's a first counter where you have to register. You can't take any pictures or videos inside, so it's kind of sad that I couldn't take any pictures or videos. But there is a video on the official website, Sunway Medical. If you go to their Facebook page and you look for a post that says we are now a vaccination center, you can actually see a video of the place. So, yeah, there's that. And then they'll kind of file you into a system, and they tell you to go to a next bunch of counters where they'll fully register you in for a program, and then they'll tell you to go inside another hall where there's one doctor telling you, oh, alright, you're going to take the Pfizer vaccine, this mRNA, and they tell you to make sure you don't have any side effects after that. You only take the Panadol if you got side effects, severe ones. So yep, there's that. It's qualified doctors manning every place. So yeah, I saw their duty rosters, all qualified doctors. So they got tons of doctors that center. So really smooth. And they gave me this paper which looks like a kind of a theme park thing that you can actually, I mean, it shows you, it's titled My Vaccination Journey or Your Vaccination Journey, and it's like 6 steps where each step is signed off by the person at that area. And yeah, but I don't know what happened. Unfortunately, they took that sheet away. It's really fun. I could have kept it. Well, I don't know. So yeah, it feels like a theme park, Disneyland or convention, where you like run to each booth and collect points, and you can exchange the points for prizes sort of thing. Yeah, I miss those. So after that, there were so few people there that the waiting time is like almost nil. So the next place is where you actually get injected. So there was a little bit of waiting time there, and then they take you in there, and they take you into a booth, like an enclosure, and there'll be a person in there that will show you the syringe filled with half a cc or half a milliliter of vaccine. They will make sure that you can see it, the cloudy liquid, because it's mRNA. It's got strands of genes in it, so it's cloudy. So then they'll clean up your area, relax you, tell you to relax, tell you to take deep breaths. So this is where your deep breathing exercises coming. You can go search around for it. Deep breathing. You're still wearing your mask as mandatory, double mask. So then you get your put. So when I was put, I could actually feel it. It's a little bit of a pinprick, but it's pretty quick. I think it only takes about 2 seconds for it to go, and it's done. And feels a little sore arm after that. Then they tell you to go to the next area, which is observation. All the time they have they give you a bunch. That bunch of stuff is with you. Your ID card is there. Your national ID card is there on that clip together, so they can just make sure that you're a valid person at all times. And oh yeah, actually before that, when you send in your consent form, they'll actually ask you, honestly, is this your signature? so you actually have to confirm that it is really your signature. Yeah, I don't know why they have to do that, but well, that's what they do. So after that, you are put into an observation, and they actually circle the time on that vaccination journey card. A really nice paper that one is. I should have taken a picture of that. So then you're guided to a seat. So they make sure they sanitize every seat after a person leaves. So I see them spraying down the seats every time a person leaves. So yeah, they'll guide you to a special seat, to a designated seat there. Seats are all spaced about 1.5 meters away from each other. So yeah, everything is very clean. They make sure you sanitize your hands every time you leave, every time you move. So yeah, it's great. So the observation phase, actually before you get there's another section where they kind of like confirm your dose into the system, so they can update the national app, the government app, about your dosage. So that's really good too. They'll just be clicking on their computers and stuff like that. So yeah, after that, then you're taken into observation, and you're staying there for 15 minutes. There's actually a timekeeper, another doctor actually. I saw the roster list on the board. Qualified doctor to make sure that you're okay, make sure you don't have any signs, and even there's signs around to tell you to raise your hand if there's anything wrong. There's signs to tell you to keep quiet, not make too much noise, not shout, not stuff like that. Yeah, so then they'll tell you how much time you have left in there, and then they'll come around and keep checking, and once you're done, they'll say, okay, you can go back. And they took away the vaccination journey paper and the first paper. They tell me to keep the second consent form for the second dose, which they actually included the appointment card with. So there's that. And you can go out, and when you go out through a different exit. Yeah, once you go out, they actually don't bother about you. So there's an area where you can take selfies, but I just don't take selfies. So that's how it works. So that's the first dose. Resulted in some sort of sore arm for a couple of days. Now there's still a slight soreness, but at the injection site, but it's healing pretty good. It's kind of like a sprained arm, kind of like when you're being carrying a heavy load for a whole day, and then the next day you get the sore arm, that sort of feeling. Or if you've been doing bowling, you bowl with a certain arm and you get a sore arm on your bicep. Yeah, that's how it is like. So that's the journey, my personal experience of getting the first dose. Pretty quick and pretty efficient, the way how things run. Kudos and congratulations to the Sunway Group for making their hospital into a very properly run vaccination center. Hopefully everyone, it has already been proven that vaccines do protect, and the naysayers might say something else, but I doubt it. So yeah, I know it's still kind of an experiment, but always report back using the reporting feature of the app. There's a place where you can report any side effects, and do check in with your doctor or emergency department if the side effects go very severe. So there's that. And they also give you the date of the next dose, which for mine is like in the early August. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, hopefully it's all good. So that's how it is like. So thanks for listening in. So this is kind of an epilogue. There is some sort of strange weakness after that, but thankfully I could still drive because right-handed, you know. The nurse will actually ask you whether you're right-handed or left-handed, and they will jab you accordingly. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange weakness. Minutes after you're injected, but you get your arm strength back in like maybe a couple hours. That's about it. So just don't strain it. Yeah, that's possible, and try not to do any strenuous exercises. So yeah, that might aggravate certain things. All the best in those getting your vaccine shots. Take advantage of the accelerated volume that's coming in. So yeah, walk in if you don't have any appointments set, and if you have appointments set, just go for that one straight. Just get yourself jabbed. So alright.
That was a piece of the Salacin.10 podcasterium. It is hoped that you have enjoyed it. If you have any issues, please feel free to leave a comment through any of the channels. That was a piece of the Salacin.10 podcasterium. It is hoped that you have enjoyed it. If you have any issues, please feel free to leave a comment through any of the channels.